Hey everyone, miHoYo here, and welcome back to another video of Genshin Impact. And in today's video, as y'all can see, I got Nicole. I got Nicole with that special wishing thing that it happens sometimes, which means you have the guaranteed. However, she's gorgeous. She's already level 80. And I got Prune too. Okay, I paused the video a little bit, but I'm back now. She's so gorgeous. Yeah, I have her, but I don't have her signature weapon. I'm using this one because I don't think I have a better one for her. So yeah, I could probably use this one because it gets a lot more attack for her. But I don't know. I think I will be staying with this for now. And Prune is with this one, as you saw on the other one. But yeah, I changed her for the place of Venti. She still sees 0, same as Venti. They say that Prune is only better than Venti if she is C6, but I'm trying her out. Prune is just level 72 as well, so yeah. In this video, I'm going to do the witch's homework, because we have Nicole and Prune here that we need to unlock, and Loan, it has something too, but it's just going to be available on the second half of the version. So yeah, recommended quests. Song of the Walking Moon, Act 8. Oh shoot. Well, I mean, I kinda need to do this. And I need to talk with Nicole. I will talk with her. I will probably get some spoilers from Luna 8. But yeah. All is fine. It's probably nothing. Hopefully. It is nothing. Alright. Let's go to this island. There she is. And their charged attack. Lunch attack is different. It's as a C.
Leaving already? Hey, Barbie! Aren't you forgetting something? Like a whole bunch of stuff you were supposed to give me?
Maybe we should come back later.
Nonsense. Your arrival is more or less in line with Barbie's prophecy. Though, to be honest, I did think you'd be here a little later. Anyway, before we get down to business, it might be best if you two have something to eat.
Is hunger something that can be prophesied to?
No, of course not. But my hearing happens to be quite sharp. And I heard Paimon's stomach rumbling a mile away.
Oh, and by the way, her mouth is not moving because she doesn't have voice. She lost it with all that stuff, the crazy stuff happening in Celestia about the angels and those stuff. And there was a trailer as well on YouTube that kind of explained what happened. And she kind of preferred to lose her voice than the knowledge and her power, so. But she had a way.
Hello?
The contact
My
face.
stomach is rumbling for 2. We must both be super famished.
Or was I supposed to know that the place would run out of space?
Don't you worry about that. I've got plenty of cookies and cake, and as you know, nothing bad ever happened to hungry travelers who accepted food from a witch.
You and Paimon munch happily on cookies and cake while gulping down tea. Strangely, no matter how much you eat or drink, the teapot remains all full, and there is always a fresh cookie and slice of cake on your plates.
Oh, Paimon's so full. No matter how much she puts in her tummy, there's always more on her plate.
Is this what Mage's tea parties are like?
Of course. You can't have a tea party without an ample supply of food and drink. Though it's true, it is hard to display an appropriate magely elegance after stuffing one's face. That's why the teapot is usually only half full, and there's only one cookie or piece of cake on each plate.
Paimon really can't eat anymore. She's coming apart at the seams. Can we get down to business now? Oh, well, sorry.
All right. I gather you're here to deliver my homework. The one that Barbie prophesized?
You know all along.
Nothing of the sort. We were discussing something completely different. The moon's massive shift has knocked her hydromancy out of whack, so she needs to head back for a while to undergo a period of silent meditation. While she's away, I'll be taking over responsibility for everyone's homework. I also plan to help her add the next round of homework to the dictionary.
Huh. You can just swap the person in charge like that?
Well, if anyone can do it.
Not like I had much choice. Before Barbie and Alice even told me about it, they'd already inscribed my special homework in the dictionary. As much as I'd like to erase the whole thing and keep on casually observing the world, Alice is busy maintaining Tevad's borders, and Barbie is off realigning her hydromancy. Octavia didn't bother to come back, and you can forget about Rhindaughter. The other mages all have their own affairs to attend to, so the duty of supervising this homework has fallen to me.
I didn't realize the Hexenzirkel was so busy.
There really are. I don't even know how long it's been since we all got together to make this a proper tea party. In any case, as long as I finish my homework, my story will be officially inscribed in the dictionary. After that, I'll be able to go back to observing and guiding. So, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to deliver your message. What's my homework? Oh, and since this doesn't count as a prophecy, just something Barbie and Alice came up with 10 minutes ago, there probably isn't any useful information to be found in that dictionary you're carrying.
You're right, Nicole. We had a look before coming over, and there aren't any detailed instructions at all. There's only these 2 sentences.
Nicole will fulfill her duty. She definitely won't allow you to work for free. That's all there is.
All right. That first sentence was clearly written by Barbie, but I bet my bottom more it was Alice who added the second. Anyway, let's get cracking on this homework. Just let me think. Where should we begin?
Hold on. You actually understood what they want you to do?
Huh? Oh, Barbie gave me a rundown of my tasks just now. Basically, I just need to go to a few homework locations, make sure everything's up to scratch, and conduct some field work.
Wait a minute. Paimon thought she was giving you a prophecy. How does a rundown count as a prophecy?
Well, you see, I naturally view anything Barbie says to me as some sort of prophecy. Besides, when Barbie wrote this homework of mine, all she actually did was flip straight to the final page of my story and tell me the ending in advance.
Isn't that a massive spoiler?
You make a fair point. But then, what's the difference between a prophecy and a spoiler anyway? All right, enough dawdling. Come on, follow me. We're going to... Yes, that seems like as good a place as any.
Just like that? Hold on. How are we supposed to get the...
Teleportation! That's easy. In the blink of an eye, you find yourself standing at the edge of a cliff. Well,
All right, we're here. This Sealy Court has some really great views, don't you think? See that spot over there? That's the starting point.
Did you just use it to...
Did I use it to get us here faster? You bet I did!
Oh.
These Sealy Courts are connected to the ley lines, and nobody really uses them. They're very handy when it comes to traveling about.
Oh.
Besides, the Sealy and I used to be angels, so we're old colleagues. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing their homes every once in a while.
Hey, isn't this... Venti and I once performed a duet on that island in the distance.
Yes. I read about that in the dictionary. Based on how it ended, you and Lord Barbados must have played quite a beautiful tune. Such a shame that Barbie couldn't hear a single note. When Alice heard about it, she laughed so hard her hat nearly fell off. How about we head to the next location, which should be...
There we go again.
Is this Wolvendam? Doesn't seem like the best place for doing homework.
This is the nearest Sealy Court to where we're going. Don't worry, we're not far from the starting point.
Whoa! Where did all those wolves jump out from? Hey! We're not here to hurt you! We're friends with Razor!
The wolves have gone. I don't suppose this homework is for...
Shh! Has that child not arrived yet? Perhaps we've come too early again. Not to worry. As long as he stands beside his Lubical, he can overcome any foe.
Why'd they come back? Oh, did they hear us talking? If only Razor were here, he'd be able to tell us what they want to say.
You're not wrong, Paimon. But there's a lot more he'd need to understand than just the chatter of wolves. All right, that's about it for this place. I could do with a good rest. Come on, let's go. Time to head back for a cup of...
a door.
Whoa! When did this door appear?
There's a note stuck to it. This style, it feels familiar.
This looks like Alice's handwriting. Let's take a look. Thanks for your help with the homework. Now hurry home and have a hot cup of tea. P.S. There is a surprise waiting behind this door. Hurry home? Wait a second. Why does this door look so familiar? There's no way it could lead to...
Nicole pushes the door open, then strides through... Oh. I couldn't finish.
Somewhere new? Hey, isn't this...
Hold on over there. There's a huge Sealy Court in here.
No wonder Alice wanted to borrow the lodge key. She said she wanted to set up a tea room, even though I told her I already had one.
So this is a gift from Alice, but why will she give you a Sealy Court?
It symbolizes the completion of guidance, the end of a journey, and the fulfillment of prophecy. You followed Sealy before, right? Only when a Sealy returns to its Sealy Court does its guidance come to an end. So, to give this unwelcome homework a clear conclusion, Barbie and Alice must have built a Sealy Court right here. This is the only way for my story to be inscribed among everyone else's without interfering with their own homework.
But you don't say Sealy, are you?
Well, we're not all that different. Once upon a time, we were all angels after all. But that doesn't really matter. What's important is what it symbolizes. It's like writing a novel. As long as the main outline is there, there'll always be a way to flesh out the details, so the pieces fall into place. As long as I take my seat, this homework of mine will be officially over. It's a nice touch, but it feels like the ending to a story written on the fly. If Anya were here, I'm sure she'd have come up with something more clever.
I see. And here was me thinking it would end with a treasure chest.
Don't you worry. That's an essential element as well.
Treasure? Oh!
Hey! A treasure chest!
Now this homework's starting to make sense.
So this is what it feels like when the pieces all fall into place.
What did I tell you? It seems like this has been a fruitful little excursion after all. And it seems my story has been formally inscribed in the dictionary. Which means that today's homework ends here. And also that there'll be a formal tutor to provide guidance on all future assignments.
Okay. Will there be more chests for those assignments too?
Well, that depends on what assignments are assigned. Personally, I'd love nothing more than to bury chests for people to find by completing their homework. I'd leave clues and watch them enjoy a merry little treasure hunt. Now that would be fun. But Barbie's been keeping a close eye on me, so I'm not sure I'll get the chance.
Well, guess we just have to. There's two Nicoles, oh my god! Let's open the chests. Done! Which is Eve, right? Light in the darkness. Perfect. Let's go. Alrighty. That is done. Which means this is unlocked. Alright. Now we shall do prunes. Alright. To the city we go.
Prune's assignment doesn't look much like homework. More like a declaration of war. Little witch hunter, have you found a way to defeat me yet? Shout your coolest challenge from the rooftops and prepare to bow down before the Dodo King. Paimon will bet $1 million more that Alice wrote this. If it wasn't for the part about a witch hunter, Paimon would have thought this was written for Klee. Prune isn't exactly Alice's biggest fan. Paimon can see her really blowing her top over a challenge like this.
Alice clearly knows what she's doing.
Should we try to tone things down a bit when we tell Prune? Tell me what? Let me see.
Prune, childlike dreams cherished. Tiny though she may be, this little witch hunter comes armed with an astonishing depth of knowledge. She claims to be chasing the wicked witch and has followed that chase all the way here from far away, not cry. Prune has grown used to coolly sorting through everything around her with a gaze and a wisdom far older than her years. But compared with all the books that teach one to stay sober and clear-minded, Mondstadt's winds of freedom do far more to blow the mist from her heart. So under the affectionate siege of her friends, Prune, always so quick to set her jaw and insist I'm not a child anymore, keeps huffing, protesting and putting up a front, even as she slowly finds her way back onto the bright track of childhood happiness.
Don't sneak up on Paimon like that! Fine. But you've got to promise to keep it cool, okay? Oh, boring. Huh? You're not mad? I'm used to her childish little games. She likes to act mysterious, but it's all just cheap tricks. Who shouts a challenge from the rooftops anyway? People walking past would look at me like I'm crazy. I'm not falling for that. I might as well stand in the middle of the street shouting, "Look at me! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot!" Hey! Why is my voice coming
What was that? You're an idiot? Yeah, you could say that again.
Hello, an idiot. Nice to meet you. Did you lose a bet or something?
Sounds like a prank to me. Some dumb kid must have got tricked.
Stop it! Now!
Oh, shoot!
I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot!
What the hell?
Calm down, Prune. There's no need for violence.
Pull it together, Prune. What the f- There's another one in here, what the hell?
Hello, everyone. Well, 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 I wasn't expecting a challenge like that. It's certainly a novel approach. Anyway, congratulations on successfully activating your witch's homework challenge. I've prepared a magical space for you with a real sense of pomp and circumstance, but it's going to take a while to load. So I thought, why not turn your challenge into loading music while you wait? Play it again and again to really build the excitement and get you properly pumped up. What do you think?
I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot!
Oh, Jesus, look at that.
Hey, that wasn't a challenge. Turn that stupid noise off right now!
Oh dear, it looks like there's been a misunderstanding. I'm afraid the loading music's already merged with the challenge. If I cancel it now, you'll fail the whole thing. But I mean, if you're certain, I guess you can try another time if fate decides we should meet again.
No! Don't you dare run away again! Not after I finally tracked you down! Ugh! How much longer does this thing need to load?
Huh? The magic space? It loaded ages ago.
It's over?
Welcome to the pinnacle of the dramatic arts in all of Tibet, the opera epicless, or rather, a magical facsimile of it. Your challenge is to win a debate, which is exactly why this magical space was created. Not bad, huh? Go on, try telling me the sense of spectacle isn't overwhelming you.
A debate? Don't you remember how I wiped the floor with you last time? Did you really go to all this trouble just to embarrass yourself again?
Well done. You displayed the intellect of a 16-year-old in a debate designed for 12-year-olds. How remarkable you are. I know how much you like to argue, so I've prepared a wonderful topic that even you won't be able to refute.
I'm so interferent. Am I supposed to be here?
A spirited debate requires a fair and impartial judge.
Okay.
Naturally, you are the only candidate worth considering, and I'm sure everyone else here agrees. And then there's Paimon, up there in the box seats. How's the view from up high, Paimon?
This is amazing! Paimon's never sat anywhere this fancy before. She's actually kind of scared to speak, in case someone finds out she's not meant to be here.
Well, you'd better get used to it quick, because we're going to need your cheers and applause in just a moment.
Enough time wasting. Let's get this over with. What's the topic?
Klee is a bad kid.
Huh?
This is the topic for you to refute. If you can convince our judge that Klee is not a bad kid, you'll earn yourself a gift.
I don't want your stupid gift. Klee's your own daughter. How could you set a topic like this? You're a bad person. The worst person.
People do say like mother, like daughter. Since I'm so bad, I guess Klee must be pretty bad too.
Objection! That's pure sophistry. Your flaws lie in your character and conduct. There's no scientific evidence to show that those are hereditary traits. Nurture has shown a far greater influence than nature. The people who look after Klee and Mondstadt are all better than you. Under their positive influence, Klee couldn't possibly turn out bad.
Do you dispute that Klee loves fish blasting? How could any good kid enjoy such a terrible pastime?
That's just the nature of a child who hasn't been taught right from wrong. Klee can see the boats in the harbor loaded with fish. How is she supposed to know the difference between how they get their catch and how she gets hers?
But is it not true that even after being sent to solitary confinement, Klee never learns her lesson?
It's true that Klee always accepts her solitary confinement and doesn't try to escape. That clearly shows she understands her punishment and doesn't hide from her actions. Klee shouldn't be labeled as bad when she readily faces the consequences of her actions. Moreover, after her last time in solitary confinement, despite saying she wanted to go fish blasting, she hasn't done it once without permission. In fact, the last time she did go, it was only at the behest, you could say instigation, of someone she trusted. Her own mother, no less! At the end of the day, there's only one person here who deserves the title of bad kid. No, wait. Bad adult! Then what adult is so immature? I know! Bad kidult!
Bad kidult.
Oh, very compelling. A truly forceful argument. How's Alice going to respond?
Even if I accept your argument, it only proves that Klee has no bad intentions. It doesn't stop her from being a bad kid in other people's eyes.
Still stubbornly clinging on. Fine. If that's your angle, then listen carefully, because here's something even you can't deny. In other people's eyes, Klee is cute, so they will always forgive her actions. Exactly. Klee is so cute, who cares if she makes a few itsy-bitsy mistakes? In Paimon's eyes, she couldn't possibly be bad. Contrary to everything you've said, Klee has far more good points than bad. She's always happy to share her toys. And when she wants to play but everyone else is busy, she never pesters them and waits patiently until they're free instead. But most important of all, she's kind. In her eyes, everyone is a wonderful person. Even me, her mother's sworn enemy. No matter what else, I won't let you besmirch such an adorable child by calling her bad!
I give up. You win. As her mother, I can't possibly argue with that. To hear you say those words, it seems you truly do consider Klee a good friend. My daughter really is adorable, isn't she? Don't say I didn't warn you. I told you if you met her, you'd end up happy.
Now you're boasting? I traveled all the way to Mondstadt because of your silly little prank!
It brings me so much comfort knowing that Klee has a friend like you by her side. I do so look forward to seeing you both grow up. You can't imagine Klee still fish blasting at my age, can you?
Hold it right there. You're not about to say something corny like, ta-da! This was all a test to see how you really feel about Klee, are you?
You catch on quick. Seeing as you already know the deal, let's jump straight to announcing the results. Esteemed judge, if you will.
Little Prune's Witch Challenge. Passed. Please accept the following witch's blessing. May you be as happy, healthy, well-fed, and worry-free as Klee herself.
When it comes down to it, you and Klee are both good kids. You're allowed to make mistakes from time to time, or even throw cutie-wooty little tantrums.
Thanks? But this doesn't change anything between us. First things first, stop treating me like a child. And second things second, I'm a witch hunter, and I won't forget my duty. You lost this time, so come out here and stop trying to fool me with that stupid doll.
Oh my, would you look at the time? Well, I had a lot of fun today. I'll be sure to drop by the next time I'm free. Toodaloo!
Hey, did you hear me? I haven't finished with you yet! Don't you dare run away!
This was fun.
Whoa! Everything just vanished! Classic Alice, huh? Oh, you wicked witch! Just you wait. I'll get you one day.
And it's over. Nice. Alright, perfect. Now, I'm with 29 minutes by only doing a couple of things. Oh, and by the way, I have been exploring the desert on my own free time. And as you can see, the Hypostyle Desert is 100%, the land of Upper Sethek is 100%, and the land of Lower Sethek is at 96%. Which is amazing because I was after a lot of Primogems so that I could get Nicole, and I have her. Now, the next thing that I need to do is collect more Primogems and try to get her weapon, the Angelos Aptades, which is such a nice and very nice weapon, and I really need it. But I shall get that by doing Primogem hunting by hunting treasure. This will be renewed in 2 days, so that's good. And for the teacher, there's still 7 days, and this just, well, it was not a long time ago. But yeah, I'm probably going and start doing the main mission over here. I don't have a lot of time, but I shall start it and I will end it. Let's go.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
I think so.
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Okay.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case... It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
I think so.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Sure. Divine my prospects in love.
Love prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
That's kind of true.
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Well, it's just good, you know?
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
Uh-huh.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Sure thing. Gather information.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Let's get more info.
This should be our final stop. Sitaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samira's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my... But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing!
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.